Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Funny, I wrote this song at High Sierra years and years ago, but forgot to sing it there. It's been a while since you and I sat beneath an unbroken sky, still in the tremble, hand in hand, and the fool's gold stream. Seems like ages since the two of us teamed up against the years and watched the notes of music roll right off our tongues into the dream. It's been too long, but now you're here. Don't let me loose just yet. It's been too long. It's been too long since we sang that song we wrote the night we met. It's been a while since you and I bet against the break of day, but it's all I can do, it's all I can remember is that look on our faces when we play. They'll say hello before you go, disappearing down the fast lane. At least again at last, say yes, let me just remember you that way. It's been too long, but now you're here. Don't let me loose just yet. It's been too long. It's been too long since we sang that song we wrote the night we met. Hey. Yeah, I didn't sing that song at High Sierra this time. I wrote that there like 20 some odd years ago or something. Extremely odd. Oh man, welcome to practice. My name is Nathan Moore, at your service. The request lines are open. Oh, how did it go, ProGaff? Says, woot, just in time. Nice, I'm about to drive home from my LA Poster Room gig with Ryan Adams in the main theater. How cool is that? Did you meet him? Carl says, had a High Sierra dream last night, walking back to ALO camp, and I was with Audrey Hepburn, of all people. Wow, what a dream. Came around the corner, and Moon River was playing. Nathan Poltz, Molly Tuttle, Brad, and our whole crew singing and swaying along. What a dream. How about that? If that had been my dream, it would have been everybody you mentioned, and I'd be like running around looking for a guitar cable. Where's my guitar? Why doesn't it have any strings on it? Oh my God, what's in my mouth? Why can't I sing? Why aren't words coming out? Why don't I know? Ooh, a new name. Oh, welcome to our gang, Dr. Giggle Factory. How about that? Welcome. Big hand, Dr. Giggle Factory in the house. Welcome aboard. Tell my heart it will repair. Tell my mind there's nothing there. Tell my soul it will remain. Tell my body there's no pain. Lie to me, baby. Tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby, I know. Do it anyway. Tell my dreams they do come true. Tell my fears they're bound to lose. Tell my sins they'll wash away. Tell my faith how I am saved. Lie to me, baby. Tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby. I know. Do it anyway. Tell my hands they're growing strong. Tell my sorrow it's long gone. Tell my yesterday, hey fun. Tell tomorrow we're not done. Lie to me, baby. Tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby. do it anyway. Lie to me, baby, tell me it'll be okay. Lie to me, baby, I know, do it anyway. Man, that felt like that felt like the tip of an iceberg there. That was fun. I just set that up right. It was 11:56, and I was in here going, trying to get that right. All right, well, let's take a gander at your marching orders for this good soldier here. We're going to the Discord server. Percy, come forth and bring me their requests so far. Gus, give me a drum roll. And tonight's contestants are, the reminder, Tombstone. Next time you're drifting needs something, right? We got to figure that out. We got to boil this down. Boil the cabbage down. Oh, man. I just don't even know what to say. I'm so happy to be here with you. I feel like I need to take notes each day, because as I'm working around the house, weeding in the garden or whatever it is, I think of things that we could talk about on the show. And then I forget what they are. I get in here and I get all excited. And I'm like, oh, yeah, what was that? That would have been a good thing to talk about. One thing I do have to say is the High Sierra trip was a true real-world test of the power of the practice. For those just joining for the first time, I started doing this nightly, daily practice about a year ago or so. And I never really practiced before that. I was always just writing the next song or recording stuff. I played a lot, so there's practice in there, but never really with intention of what's the best way to play each song and really drilling down. And if a song wasn't strong, playing it repeatedly till it got stronger. And High Sierra was the first real world test to see if there was a real palpable difference. And I tell you what, I got two things to say about that. Yes. Yeah, a big yes. Capital Y, capital E, capital S, exclamation mark. Big yes. Practice works. It was palpably different so much. I mean, I felt like, talk about tip of the iceberg. I just wanted to keep doing, like playing with Davis was just so fun. And I felt like it was just the beginning of being able to do things that I could never do before and support them in ways that I didn't know about before. And so many things. It was just the beginning. The B part after the yes, A is yes, and B is I feel like just getting started. I feel like the flower that is blooming because of this practice hasn't even really budded yet. The plant is strong, it's growing strong, but it's slow, and there's a bud forming. But it's not, the bud hasn't even formed, much less the flower opening. I feel like there's something going on with my fingers and my songs that just starting. And I'm hooked now. I'm hooked on the practice. Even when the timer runs out, My night has just begun of practicing. The reminder was first. Let's see here. Hello. Sound you hear in the background is my Mel 9 pedal. I posted a picture of it on the Discord server on the porch last night. If you're curious, it can be a really fun effect, especially if you use it just subtly. Just enough, like if I bring it in, oh, there it is, just a little bit. Just enough. Funky Foot first. Good to see you. Virgin Streamer, welcome back. But if you put it in there just a little bit, it's sort of like, is something happening? I don't know. Am I just hearing angels? What really is happening here? I didn't play the reminder at High Sierra. I do not think. Window art, there it is. The practice incarnate. How many ways do I? Starts with days. All right, from the top. How many days do I hide from the miracle to claim I have empirical proof that we are blind? How many ways do I hide from beauty as if it's my duty to stay left behind? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. How many times have I laid awake wondering when my pirate plundering might come for me? How many crimes have I committed while sleeping, dreaming there's no keeping secrets from the sea? Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. For the last little while I've been gathering up my broken mirror, taping it back together to look me in the eye, to tell me that I love me and believe me, 'cause it's true, there's too much to do, a new day is nigh. Rides in on each breath with wings from above, taps my shoulder, gives my sleeve a tug. Even in the darkest farthest corner there's enough light to remind me of love. Light to remind me of love. I miss that song. I haven't played that enough. All right, what was next here? Let's see. Tombstone, Next Time You're Drifting. How are we going to do Next Time You're Drifting? Piano? Is that a piano song? Cutting my headphones down. I can't tell what's different. Does everything sound about the same? First he didn't know, and he didn't know that he didn't know. Then he didn't know, but he knew that he didn't know. Later he knew, but he didn't know that he knew. And at last he knew, and he knew that he knew. And he was not alone. Put that on my tombstone. He rode every road and he rode down the river and sang every song that he sung for the lovers that leapt from the ledge, hung up in the night. He took it and shook it as he looked for the light that couldn't be shown. Put that on my tombstone. Well, if somebody laughed, he'd second the motion. And though he defied it, believed deep in the notion that to write the line where the sky meets the ocean, you gotta breathe in the air like it's some kind of potion. Each breath a wild wind to blow. Put that on my tombstone. Well, he fought the good fight and he fled without grieving in small-minded rooms. He said, I believe I'll be leaving, and he hung his hat where the woman he loved knew how to take it. Enough is enough. He was not unknown. Put that on my tombstone. Again, one more time from the top. Dark Czar, welcome to the show. Actually, thank you for getting the requests on the porch. Now I don't need to scroll through the window. All right. Welcome to practice, folks. Spiral, good to see you. We might have to take a deep breath here. Going into a song that I don't really know how to play, but I really want to figure it out. It's so hard. Next time you're drifting my way, land on me like a butterfly. Dig your toes into my sand. So many times the days go by, nightfall into empty hands. Next time you catch my eye, touch me like the angel, heal the land. Next time you're drifting my way, dance with me like the fireflies. Wash your wings, I'll lend a hand. And once they dry, I'll watch you rise. And I'll understand. I'll watch you fill the skies. Might even make it up to you in the end. Why is it so hard? Once I caught the wind inside a jar. I put the lid on it so it couldn't get out. but I couldn't see it, I couldn't feel it. I didn't know I had to let it go, so there was no doubt. Now the moment it slips from my embrace, I look for you in the crowd, but I'm sure you'll just be a cloud the next time you're drifting my way. Oh, that's the one note my piano tuner missed. I told him I was going to try to do it myself, but I haven't done it yet. Oh, thanks for asking for that song. I'll be playing that after we're off air again. But what's the move? Any producers out there have any arrangement ideas for how to sell this? Next time you're drifting my way, land on me like a butterfly. Dig your toes into my sand. So many times the days go by, nightfall into empty hands. Next time you catch my eye, touch me like the angel healed the land. Oh, I like the disco ball. Yeah. Nice request. No idea how to play that. All right, what was next? Butcher Girl, It's Not the End of the World. Silly Like a Goose. Oh, it is Tuesday, and we probably could pick it up a little bit for a second. Foot First says, my question is, if we move from practice into more of a show setting, will that mean there will be less risks taken? Oh yeah, for sure, right? It brings us so much joy to witness you work it out and come out the other side with love. Aw, that's fun. It's one of my concerns too, for sure. We'll figure it out. I had a gal, she was pretty as gal. She turned me on, then turned me loose. Now she won't even be my pal. Silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. The cure for life, okay, you boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. When I go to town and I walk around, in the middle of town there hangs the noose. Hangman wears a black evening gown, silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. Oh, the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Tried to catch a train, it was a westward train. Almost caught that thing by the caboose. Now I'm sleeping out in the rain, silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. 'Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Yeah, the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Holy moly. Carl says, start training now for next year. That's my plan. That's right. That's exactly right. I saw Dark Stars say in here, and I'm grabbing this out of context. I'm just catching glimpses of the chat as I'm singing, which I'm not supposed to do, but I can't help it. But he says, something tells me I will die alone. Well, I wonder what something is telling you that. Because it sure isn't the universe. I think it's always dangerous to try to predict the future. I know for a fact that none of us have any idea what's going to happen. And anything and everything is possible. I guarantee. I've been completely convinced so many times in my life, and I've been wrong every time. No idea what's going to happen. Oh, Heather's in the chat. Thank you. It was amazing. You would have been so proud. It was so fun. Love you. It's good to be home. Home sweet home. I'll tell you what. All right, back to the request list. Let's see here. It's not the end of the world, Butcher Girl. Rolling home. Well, speaking of rolling home, there was so many magical things that happened at High Sierra, but one that I certainly will never forget. And it was pretty amazing how it all happened, because the final set on the big stage was what they call the Everyone Orchestra, and Matt Butler has been doing it for years, and this year Zach from ALO actually hosted it, and it's this great thing where you have like all the musicians on stage at one time, and then the conductor, who was Zach this time, holds up like cue cards and stuff with emotions or chaos or ideas, and then points to people, like holding up signs and pointing to people and bringing them up and bringing them down, and a lot of the music is just made up on the spot. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and And so it was this powerful everyone orchestra set. But I had this idea. At one point I was watching and I was like, someday there's going to be a morchestra set at High Sierra. Just any musician that wants to be in the band doing Nathan Moore songs, the morchestra, hopefully for the first time ever. So it keeps some of that spontaneity alive. But so I had this whole vision, and I went down and I told Dave Margulies, who runs the festival, I was like, I had an epiphany while I was up there. Someday, because for years when we were touring, we encouraged everybody in the audience to bring their instruments to my show, and it was called the Morchestra, and just play with me from your seats. That's how we're going to hit Carnegie Hall when we arrive there one day. And but then I had this whole idea. I was like, it doesn't have to be the audience necessarily. It could be like all the musicians at a festival, the Morchestra. That's a new idea. So I bounced this idea off Margulies. I was like, someday the Morchestra is going to happen. And right after that, I was walking through the thing, and this is the last night, Sunday night, and Reed was sitting there, and his manager came up and was like, told me that everybody that was going to play with Reed at his late night set, which was the final set, had to bail because of flight stuff and all kinds of stuff. So everybody bailed on Reed, and he was left alone with his final set. I was like, oh my God, Reed. So I went up to Reed and I was like, Reed, we were going to go do something at the Bitchin' Kitchen, but we could just come play with you instead. And he was like, yes, please. I was like, oh my God. Okay. So Brad and Andrew rallied everybody. Kaya, our new friend, playing trumpet and flugelhorn. And we all ran down, and we ended up playing the final set of the festival, the finale. Here, I'm going to share with you now. This is from that set, the very final song of High Sierra 2025, at least on an official stage. Then, of course, we went and brought the sun up on the bench by camp, as you do. But here you go. In Progaf, this checks off your request as well. Rolling Home was the final song of High Sierra 2025. Check it out. Scott Pemberton joined us on this. I just met him like an hour before, right out that back door on the other side of the stage. Scott, what a great guy. Wait, hold on. This is a pretty interesting factoid. Just the way the great Serendipitous is looking out for all of us. But Andy Gadiel, tech support, had sent me this video a month or two ago. And it was him playing Rolling Home with Scott Pemberton in Dave Margulies' kitchen. It's so funny when I think about it. So I'd never met Scott, but there he was. He was playing on Rolling Home with Andy in Dave Margulies' kitchen. And then I just met Scott right before this, and now he's playing it with me as the final song at High Sierra. Crazy. Just camera audio.
Can't believe all I've seen is over. I can't believe how beautiful it's been so far. So far. I rode the road, New York to San Francisco. Took 10 years to make it to the Shenandoah. Quite a few cars. Back when they were $300 each. Now I'm driving to the radio, dancing with the rabbits on this stretch of country road. Rolling home. Rolling home. Tonight I feel like playing. Tonight I feel like playing. Oh, and Daniel's gonna be there. That's such a good feeling. I bet Dad's laughter is gonna shake the ceiling. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? With the rabbits on this stretch of country, rolling home. sure I'm bound to miss the highway. No one round here could ever know how good I was at that. I'd miss them more. I'd miss them more. Who knows, I might have met a girl that wants to go somewhere. Well, now I could take her there, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. As I'm driving to the radio and dancing with the rabbits on the stretch of country road. Rolling home. Rolling home. Rolling home. Rolling home. Rolling home. Take all this with you. It lasts. I swear to God, this new power you've received, it lasts longer than you might think. By Tuesday, you're like, oh, is it gone? No, it's still there. From my calculations, from experience, it lasts about 333 days. And more if you treat yourself right and do a few things. You can stretch it out or lose a few. But then thank God it's right around the corner to fill you back up. Rolling home. Thank you.
Brad grabs Margulies onto stage.
Just like you drew it up in the huddle, Nathan. I mean, Reed had this stage. This was Reed's hour to do whatever he wanted. And we were going to play music to sleep by with insomnia variations. And this thing materialized. And that's kind of the spirit of High Sierra, because you create the container and then the rest just happens magically. So thank you to everybody. Thank you. Let's do this again next year.
Let's do this again next year, he says. Yes. Good to see you, Swavey. We're back in the saddle. Home sweet home. You would have been so proud. Well, our glass is empty. My cup is overflowing. My heart is full. Oh my goodness. We do need a leaving song to get out of here. I will be back tomorrow night like clockwork. You can set your geyser to me. What a special set that was. And thank you, Kaya, our new friend, for sending me that video. Very cool. Yay, Fuzzy is in the chat. We got it. Is that a new name? Oh, yes. Rebecca, thank you for making the flyer that I handed to Yay Fuzzy outside of that set that night, who is now hanging out with us on the porch in our Discord server. You gotta love how things work out. Oh, Copperhead Road, welcome to the show. Just in time for the leaving song. All right, well, how are we getting out of here? What was let's take one last look at the request list here. Oh, it's a tough one. I'm not sure any of those are leaving songs. I was so captivated by that track, I hadn't even really listened to all of it. And I forgot to tune my guitar. All right, Dark Stars called it. Back in 15. Let's do it. Thanks for being out there. Subscribe to the channel. Click that bell so you get notified. And I will be back tomorrow night. Cheers, Funky Foot first. Much love. Got a strange feeling, one that won't let me go, that the sky's about to open, steal me away and close. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Where there's smoke, there's a motel burning. There's fire in the eyes of the musician. And the road is hopefully forever turning, like the world is spinning. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. St. Peter, here's all my money, let's forget you saw me. Just put me back in what I had on, and we'll blame it on dreams and running, oh, from the new day, from the new dawn. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. I just had to step out towards the ceiling. Had some unfinished business upstairs. Shouldn't take long at all. A wild man like me with a couple of squares. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. We did it, folks. I actually wanted to get way further out than that, but it sort of, the ground didn't form under my feet. I was just falling cloud to cloud. Oh, y'all keep up the good work out there now. You're doing great. You got this. Give them heaven. Show mercy. Be silly, be honest, always trust your cape. I will be back tomorrow night like clockwork. I'll keep practicing. Go get 'em, Tigers.